Okay, the time has come to learn 2 new notes today. We are still looking at mallet page 8, and we are moving our eyes down to number 19, called Easy Street. And we can see there's a new box in number 19 with a new note. So we put our stick right on it. I see E flat, like B flat, but E flat. So it's E with the flat sign. Let's look at where you find it in music. It's on the bottom line of the staff with a flat sign. Now let's talk about how to find it on your bells. So let's play the notes we know so far. We have B flat, which I'm going to hit with my right hand. I have a C with my left hand. Now I have D with my right hand. Now E flat is the diagonal neighbor to D. That's an E flat. See if you can find that note. It's on the top row. E flat. You actually have 2 E flats. See if you can find the other one. That's the high one. We don't want that one. We want the low one on the bottom of the staff. Okay? So that is the E flat. So now the thing is, you can't be like, well, it has a flat sign. It must be B flat. Well, now there's 2 notes with a flat sign. So you have to look. Is it a note under the special line with a flat sign? Or is it on the real E line with a flat sign? And that will tell us. Let's say the notes for number 19. Easy Street. Put your stick right on it. Okay? And here we go. 1, 2, say the notes. E flat, D, E flat, D, E flat, D, D, C, D, E flat, rest, rest. E flat, rest. D, rest. E flat, D, C. B flat, C, D, E flat, E flat. Whoa, that's a lot of notes. So if that was too many notes, you're like, oh, I got lost. Okay, either rewind and do it with me again, or press pause and do it by yourself. If you need to write some of the notes in, we try not to write too many notes in because we're trying to learn how to read music. But if you need to write in 1 per measure, that's okay, just to get your eyes ready. So once you feel ready, like you've said the notes enough times, let's try to play. I don't see any sticking, but we know that we should be alternating sticking. We shouldn't be using the same hand in a row a lot of times. So I'm going to set my right hand up over E flat, my left hand up over D, and if I have to go down for a C, my right hand will be responsible for E flat and C. Okay, that's just how it's going to work out. All right, let's try number 19. I'm going to make the beat a little bit slower than we just said it so that we have time to look ahead. This is one that I think if you look down at your hands for 1 second, you're not going to be able to find where to put your eyes back up. So try to keep your eyes on the book and only use your peripheral vision to see your hands. Here we go. 1, 2, 19, play. E flat, D, E flat, D, E flat, move down. D, D, C, D, E flat, look ahead. D, rest, D, rest. E flat, D, C, B flat, B flat, C, D, E flat, E flat. That song's going to take some practice. Don't be discouraged if you couldn't get it on the first time. That's a lot of notes to get into one new song, okay? So keep working on that. If you'd like to check out number 20 by yourself, that's fine. Right now, we're going to skip ahead to 21. 21 is the 5th new note, and you actually need 5 notes to make a scale. So here we go. We need to figure out how to find what note it says in that box. So it says F. F is in the space, like the bottom line of the bottom space of the staff. And F is on the bottom row. It's 2 bars away from D. We don't hit the note between D and F. Is regular E. We don't play regular E. We always play E flat. So if you have D, skip over 2. This is F. See if you can find an F. You need this F. Now, depending on which kind of bells you have, you might actually have a low F. The other way to find F is if you look at the top row, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. on the 3, the first note of the 3, you go on the diagonal down. So my bells actually has a low F. Do you have a low F? Check it out. Yours might only have low G, but we want F. It's super low. Okay? And then the middle F, in the middle of, like kind of where you're standing, F is the one we need for this book. And then you probably have an itty bitty little tiny F. So see if you can find those 3 Fs. Low F, middle F, high F. Okay? Now the F that you need is the one that's closest to like where you're standing, like your stomach. So let's put our stick right on number 21, and we're going to say the notes for number 21. It has all the notes that you know, all 5 notes. Okay, here we go. Saying the notes for 21. 1, 2, say the notes. F, E flat, F, D, D, E flat, F, rest, rest, F, rest, E flat, rest, D, rest, C, rest, B flat, C, D, E flat, rest, F, F. Whoa, that's a lot of notes. If you need to rewind and say that again, that's okay. If you want to pause and just really study it and point to it again, or touch the keys on your bells with your fingers while you're trying to figure out what to do, that's okay. Once you're ready to go on, we're going to try to play it. I will slow the beat down a little bit. So this is 21. I'm going to start with, we always start with the high note. The highest note that you start on is in your right hand. The lower note goes in your left hand. So I'm going to start with my right hand over F. That's this sound. My left hand over E flat, which is on the upper level, right? And we're hitting both bars in the middle. We're not hitting the edge. We're not hitting the screws. We're hitting in the middle. Okay, let's give it a try. And then you've all week to practice. Here we go. This is 21. Getting it together. 1, 2, ready, play. F, E flat, F. Move over to D. D, D, E flat, F. Shift to right hand. Right, rest, left, rest, right, rest, left, crossover. Rest. Wow, that is a challenge. Now, once you get 21, if you'd like, you can go on to number 22, which says for mallets only. Here's the thing. If you've been using the play-along tracks, there are no tracks for the green songs because they're only in your book. They're not in every single instrument's book. They each have their own song. So if you want to play along with page 8, that's fine. Number 22 is not in those recordings. So you can practice all those songs 2 times for 4 days, and then you can make your assignment video.